right, everyone. I think we are. First off, let me know how it sounds because I got a new setup here. Testing. Yeah, let me know how that sounds. I see my new man C Mac is in the house. We got Wendy back. Can't see with these. Hold on. Sorry about the shades, but it is what it is. I see my man Kent, Mr. Cast Iron, Bat 13. Paul, it's good to see you. Pit Masters, Shake and Grill. Of course, Kent is Daddy Dutch for those in the know. That is Doug Smith. Wendy, my good friend, it is good to see you. Again, I said C Mac. We got a Facebooker and can't pronounce that, so I don't want to muff it up, but it is good to see you. I got you on the screen. And my man Judge says it sounds all right. I want to try something. So bear with me 1 second. That is my mic, and this is, hold on. That's the Instagram, the cam mic. How does that sound? Which sounds better? Does this sound better? That is number one. Testing. I'm at, of course, I see you. And this is number two. Testing, testing. Number one or number two? This is number two. This here is number one. That is number one. I'm up there now. So which one is better? Let me say it. And again, there is Maddie and Kiki showing up. I love that. My man Al, it is good to see you. You can't be serious. We are definitely am. Yes, the kitty is the chill back there for sure. That is the Scotta kitten. And I'm just kind of jumping ahead to see which sounds better. One. Which one was one now? I forget. We got Joe says, so I forget which one was one. How does it sound here? Does it sound good? I think I'm just going to, I forget which one was. Testing. I'm just going to go with this. I don't know. Hopefully this one sounds good. Was one. Hopefully this sounds good. I don't have much of a brain left for those in the know would know. All right, let me jump back here. We got Bat. Of course, I said hi to Maddie and Kiki. I don't know if we have both of them or if that is just Maddie or is that just Kiki. I'm going to guess and say it is just Maddie. And of course, I said hi to Judge, and there is my man CJ. We will be hooking up and hanging out in another 2 weeks. I am looking forward to that. Of course, my man Dick. It is always good to see you, brother. RBIV. Let me just jump on over to Facebook and make sure everything is copacetic over there. Let me just fix that there. All right, we are good there. Let me jump on over here. And we are good over there. My Facebook buddies are checking in. We say Joe Hoffman says it sounds great. That is Jay Hoffman. James Arnold, of course, my friend Colleen White. It's good to see all you guys. And let me jump back in and see Mac mic is breaking up. Which cam mic? Okay, so the cam mic is breaking up. So it's now I'm on my Yeti, and you're saying that this one is the better one. That is Paul says the cam mic. I bought an expensive webcam that I think is a little bit better. It's an Insta 360. It actually has it ain't working now, but it actually has a feature where it will follow me around the room. I don't know if I have that hooked up. I just got it today, and everyone is saying one, but of course I blitzed out and forgot which was which. Cooking with CJ. We said, what is up to you? James Arnold, it is good to see you. Everybody gets to watch it's got a kitten behind me, hanging out, checking out the show. And there is my man Avatar or Avatar or whatever it is. It is always good to see you. 1047. And we got 60 people in the house. Let's hit that thumbs up if you can. And I want to hear what everybody is cooking. My man Scotty. Did you make it to the car show, Scotty? I didn't see any pictures from you. I'm just blowing through these. I said hi to most of these. Um, Let me know what everybody's got on the grill. I got some good stuff coming up. If you guys saw that burger video, that was killer. And there is my man C Max. I think I said what is up to you. And there is Colleen. And there is the name I won't pronounce, but it is good to see you, my friend. Sounds good. So I'm thinking this is the mic I'm going to go with here. Love shit, man. I appreciate that, man. Just keeping it real, keeping it real. Love your channel. Great content. I appreciate it. And I have to say, man, the channel, especially myself, is real excited with this griddle. Um, those in the know, I know we got a couple channels in here, but my watch time on the griddle doubles on the smoker, so I get like 6.5 to 7 minutes watch time. I don't know what CJ gets average, but I wasn't doing. I mean, I was doing 3.5, 4 on the smoker, and I'm up to almost 7 on the griddle. And those who know me know that I am 100% a recipe type guy, and I can do some really cool recipes on the griddle. So I'm real excited. I got some pretty cool stuff coming on the griddle, stuff that you haven't seen, which is pretty cool. And I actually have a little. I posted a TikTok from a griddle cook, and it's got 40,000 hits already, and that's in a day. So I'm excited about that too. And we got an Australian in the house. Yet will be the choice on the mic. I do believe that is what I am on now. Hey, Ringo, there you go. What is happening there, Papa? How's Tommy today? There you go. Some people say I look like Ringo. Some people say I talk like the Macho Man, and you know, just bought a new flat top. I love the flat top, man. Again, those who know me know, I'm a recipe guy, and it allows me to do a lot more recipes on the flat top. I can't tell who that is, but I can jump over to Facebook and see if I could find you. Let me see. Although we are in a couple different places on Facebook. Let me see. I can't see you over here. Do you like hookah? I don't know what hookah is. Pork ribs on the smoker right now. We have 29 comments over here on Facebook. I can't see who that Facebook user is right there. Mr. Reed's Pit BBQ. It's good to see you. Bat, I said, what is up to you? Hold on, I am way, way behind. We got almost 70 people in the house. I'm guessing that includes it all. Planning on buying one day, judging the contest this weekend. In your neck of the woods, where is that at? Lunch today was Cajun style andouille sausage, bacon, peppers, onions, celery. I am making a Hawaiian hot dog tomorrow. That is my schedule for tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. That is gonna be, Z Grills on the Z Grills channel. I posted a few, didn't take as many this year, was at the car swap. I guess you saw Ricer. I like your video. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. You rock the Q. Is that I rock the queen? Sure. And you can't see my Freddie on the wall, but he is behind me. And we got a taking mom down to the beach. I'm guessing UK, maybe. I don't know, mom. Or is that just a misprint looking to do small brisket on open coals tonight? Should I turn the base regular or leave it to cook through? I'm not sure what you're asking, Michael. If you can repeat, small brisket, you're going to cook it on the open coals. I'm not sure if somebody knows what he's asking or just repeat it. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not sure what is that. Is that thing you smoke? I'm not sure what that is. Is that what the kids do in college? I'm not sure what that is. Pork ribs on the smoker right now. There we go. We are loving your delicious recipe, HT. Is that Maddie? I'm thinking that is Maddie. Looking forward to great new recipes. I got some really good stuff coming up, man. I got a little sneak peek here. Let me if I could show you this. I'm excited about this. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek because I just gotta figure out again how to do it. Just bear with me here. I'm gonna share a screen. All right, hold on, not ready yet. Just bear with me here. Cancel. Let me just get into my account. I'm excited about this one, man. I'm just going to give you the beginning sneak peek. I don't want to give too much away. I always ruin the surprise by giving too much away. I don't want to do that. So just hold on. Let me set this up. It's exciting. I got to turn my sound up too. So hold on. Let me share that screen. Oh, shit, I'm going to echo. That's me echoing. I think this is going to echo, so it probably won't work, but I'll do it real quick. Hagar, lead singer of Montrose, scoring several solo hits, including I Can't Drive 55. Sammy then fronted Van Halen from 1985 to 1996. We are talking member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, founder of Cabo Wabo, the tequila brand and restaurant name. How about Beach Bar Rum? Now let's turn this over. Sammy, it is all yours. All right, guys, let me see what kind of connection I can get. Sammy, can you hear me? I know it echoed out. I turned it off. Another little sneak peek. I mean, I know it echoed out, but I think you guys get the idea, and I'm real excited about that. More on the Halo. Hold on. There you go. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Yes, more on the Halo for sure. Again, like I was saying, I know there was an echo, and it probably drove you guys nuts. It was hard to follow, but that is a little sneak peek, a little Sammy action coming up. It's a fun one for sure. That is going to be on the griddle. Love all your cooks. Help me up my game. I appreciate that. And my email is always available. Yeah, the Halo is a killer pet, man. It is. I think it's the best griddle out there now for sure. It is, it's different, you know. It's not the same old, same old. Certainly not a ceramic pit. You know, it's got that rolled steel. That the top is heavier than any pit on the market. Um, I can the one cool thing I do with it, because it does get hot, but when I'll monitor it, and then when I hit 450, and if I got 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes into the grill cook, I'll turn all the burners off. It has such great heat retention. I'll just ride that temperature down. You know, it's definitely pretty cool. And I am the man. I believe that is Papa J nor more. I appreciate that. Eric Church got a bit of an Eric Church looking going on there. Okay, I've heard that. My man Scott, what is happening? I appreciate you stopping by. Jay, it's always good to see you. Good big friend of the show. I am trying to get caught up here. Another Halo Elite 4B griddle. Love the zone cooking. It is all about the zones. I think people got lazy, you know, with the Blackstone. You just turn it on and just cook on it. Blah blah blah. That's what I say to that. I mean, Kevin, Harry says I would like to barbecue a whole turkey on a gas grill. Some say use a pan, others say put it on the cool side. So if I was doing a turkey on a gas grill, I would uh, I would probably light the two side burners, put the turkey in the middle, and let the heat work around it and underneath it. I wouldn't light all the burners up. Of course, that depends on which kind of grill you have. I just love doing recipes, man. I'm having fun again. Not that I wasn't having fun, but man, how many we talked about. I think I talked about it with Maddie and Kiki in Connecticut. You know, how many times can you do a brisket, man? And it's just like, you know, trust me, man. You're up at 3 in the morning. You know, 3:30 in the morning, whatever. And the brisket goes on at 4:35, you know, all day, you know, 6, 7 o'clock at night or 5, 6 o'clock when you're getting ready to film the close. At that time, you just don't even care anymore because it's been a long day, man. You know, babysitting a pit 12, 14 hours, drinking beer, hanging out is cool. 12, 14 hours rolling film, trying to get everything right is work, you know, and it's a long day, man. The griddle cooks are so I'm a recipe guy anyway. People know with the restaurant, my background. I mean, everybody knows that, I think. Um, and you know, when you can take anything that you can cook on a saute pan and bring it out to the flat top, you know, the recipes are endless. I mean, you know, I can cook anything that I can cook in the kitchen. I can bring outside, and that's what I plan on doing. Um, and so it's been a lot of fun for sure, and I'm sure you can hear it in my voice when I talk about it. Top-notch griddle, no doubt about it. Top-notch griddle, I should say. North Wildwood, New Jersey. There you go. That's definitely down south of me. Made 2 homemade pizzas on the Pit Boss tonight for supper. There you go, man. You can't beat that. I just had a little slice myself. I did a lot of eating. I will probably, you know, I got to trim up before I hit LV. So I'll probably, no, I mean, I got to, you know, show up with CJ and Josh and all them down there. So I got to make a little bit of showing, and I'll probably go into a fast tomorrow. Probably do that for 2, 3 days. And then I am ready to hit the pool at MGM with my guys, CJ, Josh, and the crew down there. And there is barbecue Mama G. It is always good to see you. Gonna call you tomorrow, get some questions for you. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'll have some good answers for you, man, because it took me. I guess we're on the same page here. You know, it took me a little while to figure it out. And I'll tell you, for me, it all starts. It all starts with this. I mean, it's going to be hard to see, but this is my book, um, and this is how I track, my day to day. I'm a visual type person, so I just track everything that I'm doing, cooks that are paid, cooks that I have to do, and I track everything in that book. And then I got this book. You're not going to be able to see it, but there's a schedule. There's a schedule written there with cooks, and you know uh, that's helped me greatly to stay focused on the business at hand. I'm a visual guy. I need to look stuff. Here's another. This is my calendar for July. As I pull it back, you can see every day. It's what I got going on, what I'm posting on Facebook, this, that, and the other. All that stuff helps me. It helps me to stay focused and visual because in the beginning when I retired, left work, you get into the habit. You wake up, you lollygag around, you're really just not sure what you're doing, and none of that is going to work. So now I'm up. I'm either in the gym. I know CJ, you started walking. That's good. Um, and just stay goal oriented on, like I said, I get up, I go to the gym, I get up, I'll check in, on Facebook and answer my questions and emails, and I respond to people on YouTube. I get up, 4 o'clock or so in the morning. Come time 5:30, the wife is getting up. Once she is out of the shower, and she works from home now also, um, I'll head to the gym, usually 5:30, 6 o'clock, whatever. From the gym, I'll move on over to and hit the grocery stores and get what I need for that day, and come home and continue on the computer. Either I'll have a day of edit or I'll have a film day. So the way I do it, and I guess I'm talking to CJ here, but maybe this interests other people as I rattle on. I'll film, the next day I'll edit. I'll film, the next day I'll edit. And I'll do that until I just figure out, if I just want to break for a day or two or just go. Um, so that's basically a little bit of a rundown, but no doubt, man, reach out. As you can see, I'm around. I see Wendy was at the country festival. Chico. Miss Gina, there you go. That is just barbecue Mama G to me. And yes, CJ is adorable. We will be sending plenty of pics to uh, to the crew in LV, from LV, I should say. Fire Chicks. You said that on the show the other day. I love that. I love that nickname. This is a great year for me because with COVID, it threw everything in a little bit of a little tizzy. So this year I got out and hung out with Maddie and Kiki for a day or two. I wish it was longer. Then I'm going to shoot out to LV and hang out with Josh, Babes, CJ, and the bitchy Baker. That's his CJ's wife, and a couple friends of theirs. We'll hang out a couple days with them. And I just booked Disney. Of course, I love Disney World, but I get to hang out there with the Wall twins and do a little bit of riddling with the Wall twins. So that is going to be fun. And also, I am going to create a wall because now that I'm meeting people, I got some pictures that I'm going to put on my wall, be my YouTube wall. It's going to sit over my screen, and I'll see Jay up there, Manny and Kiki, the Wall twins, Josh and Babe, whoever I meet moving forward. is going to take up my one wall. I'm real excited about that. The more you drink, the cuter CJ gets. Can you cook chicken in aluminum pan and butter? You know, people say aluminum pans, and I know you posted this probably 15 minutes ago. Hopefully, you're still here, Mark. But people say not to, I think, because some kind of reaction. But I've done it. I also do it with fish. I got no problem. I'll use tin foil, and I've got no problem. It's a good, healthy way to cook. You know, as long as you don't use too much butter, a little oil, a little butter, maybe a little seasonings. Butter bath from my man Mark. Still sounds good so far. I appreciate that. And the camera looks good, right? I'm definitely digging this camera. I mean, I paid I paid a little bit for it, but you know, if it puts out a better thing. Yes, the Red Rocker puts out you know, a better pick for you guys because I know I watch some streams and if it's fuzzy and cloudy, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Arm is getting better, man. I just need to let it heal. I'm not patient though, so it's driving me nuts. And CJ had a little operation, I do believe, on that arm. Sammy Hagar founded Cabo Wabo. That is correct. 1,000%. 1,000%. I had the Blackstone in my garage, and I paid for the Halo. It wasn't given to the channel. I paid for it. It cost me a grand. Um, and it is worth every penny to me because it is an advancement in technology. It'll get up to 750 if I need it to, or it'll hover at that 350 to 400. The griddle is at least 20 pounds heavier than a Blackstone, from what I understand. So it retains heat. I've shut this thing off at 500 and finished out a 10-minute cook and just let it ride down and I follow it. So if I turn it off at 500, I laser it, and if it's getting too low, all I got to do is light the two side burners just to hold a steady temp. It's just zone management, and it is fun group fun griddle to work. And yeah, is it the number one griddle on the market for a backyard? I do believe it is. Now I know Traeger makes a good one also. Weber's got a good one. Blackstone. Look, you get what you can afford. You know, if you can only afford a Blackstone, get a Blackstone. It's going to produce the same food. You know, I just went with the Halo because it was different. You know, and it separates the channel from other. You know, from the 30,000 other Blackstone channels out there. You know, so I'm excited about it for sure. And I guess that is Maddie. I missed where she said it was Maddie, but I'm guessing since the man said Maddie, she might have answered me if that was Maddie or Keegan. It is Maddie, of course. She probably got her little purple booty socks on for me. Why not? Why not? And this has been a fun show because I'm definitely pretty jacked up. And there is my man Kent. It is always good to see you. And there is my daughter popping in. He was going to come over today for a little swim with the dogs, but the weather has not been cooperating here in Jersey. I have some of his stuff in the other room. You'll see that in the video that's going to come out. And I actually mixed I'm a coconut type guy. Pina coladas is my drink. I know a little bit, a little fairy, but whatever. That's what I like to drink. And I put a little of his macadamia nut rum in it, and it was pretty killer. Pretty killer. There is my man Chris. Hey, hey, hey! I gotta catch up with you. I am reading the comments and trying to get caught up. I could see I am still 10 minutes behind, and we have about 60 people in. And there is my email if anybody wants to contact me. Of course, of course, of course. You make what do you prefer? What is your opinion? Taste, wood, charcoal? Well, for burgers, I'll probably take a smash burger, off I'll probably take a griddled burger over a charcoal burger. Not that there's anything wrong with the charcoal burger, but, my favorite burger may be like an onion burger. I love those things, and I'll do doubles on YouTube because it looks better, but I'll take a single. If I'm cooking for myself, I'm gonna cook a single onion burger on a single onion burger on the griddle. That's what I'm gonna cook. Um nothing wrong with a Weber burger or a charcoal, or if you want to reverse sear one in a pellet, nothing wrong with that. But for me, I'm going to throw down a handful of onions. I'm going to slap a 4-ounce patty, loosely packed patty ball on it, and smash it right in. And I'm going to make me a single onion burger. That's it for me. And there is my man, Double J. It is always good to see you, man. Try adding a brisket in the air fryer, that'll test you, there you go. I have to do a, air fryer cook coming up. If I cook the turkey in a gas grill, I would use a rotisserie, that'll work also. Couldn't get the lid to shut, that could always be a problem. I dig the smash burger, no doubt about it, love the smash burger. Brisket, my way, that's good. And my man Kenneth is breaking in a new, pizza cooker tonight, I do believe. Calgary Stampede. It's funny because I was driving to the point to the boardwalk with the wife, and, I listened to I think it was Sirius. Was it Sirius? It was Sirius, and they actually had a commercial for the Calgary, Stampede, but they called it the Calgary Rodeo, which was going on, which I'm guessing is the same thing, that it was happening, and of course, I had to, show my wife the, little 60-second Maddie and Kiki, Calgary Stampede reel that they did to say that they are there or going there. Home sweet home Alabama, you can't beat that, no doubt about it. And I must be way, way behind, 6:21, and we are 6:35, so we are catching up. I am not. My daughter has just landed a new job and, has a little hole to dig herself out of. And Las Vegas would not be that place to do it. And besides, it is a, YouTube meetup, and I don't need my daughter around CJ, all right? Enough already with the CJ stuff. Oh, there you go, okay. So we'll talk organization, that is what it is. I had some, good time with, my man Judge Wepp's, um, cup this week. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I took I took a couple snaps. I believe this had my, pina colada with the, coconuts and the, rum, the macadamian rum for my man Sammy Hagar. I appreciate that, Judge. You're a good man for sure. I mean, you sent a bundle of those things out, and I talked to a couple people who received them, and they were definitely pretty jacked up about it. Busy man, busy, 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 no doubt about it, man. I got a busy week coming up. I got a busy week coming up. You know, uh, CJ will know, and Kenneth and a few other YouTubers. You get in that rut, and you don't feel like cooking, or you don't feel like doing anything or whatever. And right now, it's the complete opposite here. Um, I feel like I'm kicking some butt. I got a lot of recipe ideas going on, and not too many of them. Although I have one or two for the smoker coming up. That's going to be a pretty cool. One of them's going to be a pretty cool cook, and I do believe I got it from Facebook, or I don't know if she's in here. Appreciate the gloves. There you go. I made breathing the other day in Instapot and been making kwasu berry tacos. There you go. And the steel made flat top the past 2 days. You can't beat that. COVID definitely it threw just threw a wrench in everything. I feel so bad for the kids. Um, I did better through COVID for whatever reason. I think because the government gave out so much free money that I just did better. I made loads of money during COVID. YouTube was booming. Uh, I collected at work and they paid me under the table. I mean, you know, it's just what it is. Um, but I feel sorry for the kids who missed, they missed prom and they missed a lot of important things and the suicide rate shot up through the roof. It was a bad deal for kids. I feel bad for them because 16, 17, 18, those are the years. Those are the years to create memories, this, that, and the other. And they couldn't do it. Someday soon for sure. And I've already got my calendar marked for the next Maddie and Kiki meet. And there is my man, Fast Frank. Good to see you, man. Nice to see you on today. I appreciate you stopping in. October, October. It's going to be killer, man. Well, it's going to be just a couple hours with them. I'm going to go out there to Disney, and they're close to Disney, so I'll be able to write some of it off. It's cool too. Same thing with Vegas, right? I mean, it's a YouTube event. I'll write some of that off. Some happy pills to keep up with those wall twins. They are a bundle of energy, no doubt about it. Good people, good people. I speak to them quite often on the phone. What was the best version of Montrose? So definitely for me, Van Halen, Van Hagar for sure. Montrose, I wasn't too much into. Um, Solo stuff. I can't drive 55. I wasn't into that. He's got a couple other slower solo songs, but I'm never been a great Van Halen fan. But I know David Lee Roth with Van Halen. That's always going to be to a Van Halen fan. That's always going to be the classic. And I never bought a Sammy Van Halen album, but the songs that played on the radio I liked. Um, I think that if I think Eddie, I think he had a major chip on his shoulder, and I feel bad for him because I don't believe he was a happy person. I've watched a lot of that YouTube stuff with Eddie and his brother, with the fights with Dave and then the fights with Sammy, and I kinda almost feel bad for Eddie because he was such a great guitar player, but I think he had a lot of not negative energy, and I don't think he was a happy person, and, unfortunately, he got sick and never found happiness. That's what I feel. I feel and I feel that if you carry around all that negative energy that he did, I think that breeds uh, sickness. Because your insides are like a war zone every day. If you're nervous all the time and this and that, it messes up your insides. Meditation is a great thing to quiet the mind, quiet the body for those that need it. But I think Eddie, I think he passed an unhappy person, and I think he's one of the greatest guitar players that ever lived, no doubt about it. And it's a shame because if whatever happened with him and Sammy, if they would have continued to make music, I think you could put Van Halen and with Sammy Hagar, I think you could put him probably in the top 7 bands of all time, maybe 5. I think they would be Guns N' Roses territory. I don't think they would be Zeppelin territory, in that range, but I think, they would be right up there with Guns N' Roses. So I feel, it's a shame. All that talent, all that money to be unhappy ain't too cool, man. That ain't too cool. And there's a Facebook user. I can't read your name, but what is up? You're just unknown to the Facebook user for me. Scotty with my email again if anybody needs it. Much love to M and K, no doubt about it. Let's shake him right there, man. Make all kinds of bird. Would you prefer? I think I covered that one already. I think. I don't know if that's a repost or if I lost some ground. Sherry. Yeah. Did I say that? I said that. You know why? Because I was going to say the other word, and I don't think it's proper to say it. It's not a proper word to say anymore. It's politically correct. But yeah, I am not really a drinker. Growing up, drinking wasn't my thing, and it's still really not my thing. But I'll drink I'll drink in Vegas. I'll drink when I go to Mexico. But I don't really drink when I go to restaurants anymore. And if I go to the pool, I'm a lightweight. A beer or two, that's it. But if I drink, I like the fairy drinks. There you go. The pina coladas and the daiquiris. I hate to use the term lightweight because I don't think there's a person in this chat that could have kept up with me in the '70s. That's for sure. I mean, the party never friggin' ended. '70s into the '80s, the party never ended, man. Never. I mean, we're talking weekends. I love your shit. Thank you so much for your info, Pitmaster. I love everything about the channel. Helps me knowledge. I appreciate that, Bradley. And of course, if you want any information or questions, you can always email me. Now, of course, with all that partying, uh, all my, you lose all the friends. And there was my guy. I'm not sure if you could see that. I want to get my man Richie on there. My man Richie, he just passed away. Um, so 3/4 of my friends are gone from partying. I'm lucky I'm still here, and I'm not going to push it by doing anything that I did back then. Just live a clean life. There's my man Luke. What is happening? Luke is I know there's some master builders in here. You'll know Luke, that LSS mods. And I have not heard anything new coming from Master Build. You know, the Oklahoma Joe, I had one, and it was a good pit, but I've heard a lot of problems that they have. So, I don't know that I can recommend it or not recommend it. Sorry about that. Is that Joe Saccharini, the guitar player? Look at you, man. I see Barbecue Mama G likes to throw down a little bit. A Hawaiian punch brine on pulled pork. That sounds good. That sounds good. Definitely hear you out, daughters. Tommy. I forgot what I said there. So nobody's cooking anything tonight. I am not cooking today. I'm cooking the Hawaiian hot dogs tomorrow, and I got a special cooking the wraps for Wednesday. And what is up, my Facebook user? That's right, Colleen. I didn't know if you were in here. Colleen sends me ideas all the time, and I do believe I get so many different ideas, but I do believe Colleen sent me. Did you send me the burger bomb idea? I forget. But the with the griddle, it's just and I stay away from not that I don't watch their stuff because I do, but I try to stay away from my friend Neil, Flat Top King, and also the Wall Twins because I don't want to purge them. I don't want to get any ideas from them. But so I'll do like TikToks and stuff, and I'll pick up a lot of ideas from there, and of course from like Colleen, and I got a couple other people that send me ideas. So and again with the griddle, I'm actually doing a cook for Ricer. Gave me an idea to do, and I worked that in my mind because I have to take it and do it on the griddle. And, that's gonna be a fun cook, man. I'm really excited. I love taking an idea that maybe quite hasn't been done yet on the griddle and figuring it out, working it through in my mind. When I lay down to go to sleep at night, I'll actually dry run the cook in my mind. How I'm going to do it and how I'm going to make it work on the griddle, and that's pretty cool. That's kind of glad to see you going strong. Everything's doing good, man. Everything's doing good. How you doing, my friend? Live up and going. I appreciate you stopping in. Same with you, Jamie. It's good to see you. And we're already 45 minutes now. I see these things go fast, man. And I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to do this every week. I should be live next Sunday, so mark that down. And then I do believe I am out of the going with CJ, and we'll do we'll do some stuff with CJ, I'm sure. CJ and Josh. I mean, how could you not? I mean, CJ's the man, and that is according to my daughter. My man Leonard Skinnard, and Tommy Rock. Not sure who Leonard Skinnard is, if I pronounced that right. Eddie was also in a lot of pain with arthritis. Yeah, yeah, very sad, man. Very sad. Because again, and this is only guesswork. I can only guess. I don't know him. But you take somebody like Jimi Hendrix. I'm guessing Jimi Hendrix was on top of the world and passed away. I don't think Eddie ever was in his mind. I think he struggled with a lot of stuff. Maybe he struggled. There's a lot of shit going on in the mind. Maybe he struggled a little bit in there. And Scott Kitten's right. She started kitten right there. She will hang with me. She won't leave my side for the rest of the night. When I'm done in here, I'll go out in the living room, watch TV. She'll follow me out there, and then I'll mosey on into bed. Follow me there, she's like a dog. Meanwhile, Molly's, waiting for my wife to get home. Molly is definitely, hers, and Scott Kitten is mine. Not appropriate for sure. Recording. I used to have a post EVH on him recording it. Yeah, he was a good fucking player. Whoops, I think I cursed. Didn't mean you could beat me out on that. Yeah, too much glare on the photos. I know. That's why I wear these glasses because there's lights everywhere. Mama G cooking made bacon wrapped lemon garlic marinated chicken breast on a Ninja wood fire grill earlier tonight. That sounds killer. See quantum. I don't know what that is, Paul. Burger bomb looks so yummy. Yeah, I'm getting I'm getting viral on it's got 44,000 views
Bacon burger bombs on the griddle, and this is the way you get it done.
On TikTok.
Nice observation.
So that's pretty cool. Old country cooks, what is happening? And we cruised right through this. We cruised right through this, man. Double J did something cool out of Tyree Creek Rec area is one of my favorite stops. Jamie says picked up an old country Pecos this summer. My first offset, loving it. Nothing like cooking on the offset for sure. And I think I caught up, man. Oh wait, yeah, I did catch up. All right, man, I'm all caught up. How do you find the sear on the map? To get a better sear on my Weber kettle. I mean, look, why wouldn't you get a better sear on the Weber kettle? Because you're searing over direct flame. The Masterbuilt is not going to, it's going to sear more from heat unless you got grease coming down. It's going to light up ignite the flame, and you'll get sear. I like a good old sear from a griddle top. Um, but you're going to not get that smoke, but you'll get a killer sear. But the Masterbuilt's a great pit, man. I don't think there's much better to tell you the truth. What do you think, Scotty? You have all the grills. Um, it's a great pit, but for searing, it's going to sear on high heat. But to me, there's other ways to sear. Yeah, I do, man. I do, and I can't mention it here because Scotty's in here and he'll plagiarize me. Um, that's coming up. That one cook, and then it's kind of where I am right now, Jay. And of course, I was joking about Scotty, not really, but kind of. Kind of where I am right now, Jay, is all my cooks. So it's taking up my months because all my cooks. So I don't get paid to cook on the LSG, but I love cooking on the LSG. But when you see me cooking on the Master Grill or Pellet Grill, they're paid cooks. And then I got the Halo cooks and the griddle cooks, and I want to cook on the griddle, 70%, 80% of the time. So it kind of puts me in a jam because there's just not enough time to get over to the LSG because I got to get the paid cooks in and then the Halo cooks in. Um, so it puts me in a good spot. Puts me in a good spot, but we will get there. I do have a cook coming up. and I'll decide if I'm going to do it on the pellet or the LSG or the Lone Star. Yeah, Lone Star Grill. Period. But again, it goes back to that thing with the halo. Get what you can afford. I mean, if I, I'll be honest with you, if the Lone Star wasn't given to the channel for free, I wouldn't have one because I'm not going to spend that much money on a grill. But that's me. There are a lot of people that will, and obviously they do. And if I'm going to drop down 4 or 5K, it would definitely be a Lone Star, sure. I am in New Jersey, Allen, Garden State. We got an England in here. And my man Luke says the new mod for 1050. I'm coming out with the super sear manifold. Well, you got to get that to me ASAP. And I got that. I've been testing out them shells. If you followed that cook, and I'll be doing some more testing with that. So that is pretty cool. But yeah, shoot that out to me, Luke. I'll get that right up, man. That's the stuff the channel needs because it gives me a little extra juice, you know. And when I say juice, I mean just it gets me excited. I'm straight on Traeger, got my second one, upgraded to the Ironwood 885 Frankie. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. That is a good pick for sure. Again, it goes back to get what you can afford. If I didn't have the channel, and people have asked me this, I would probably have a griddle, okay, and I would have a kettle because I've always had a Weber kettle. I'd have a gasser, and I probably would have a pellet grill, maybe. Um, but before I started the channel, it was a gas grill and a kettle. Those were the only two grills I ever owned because I could do anything on a Weber kettle that I can do in a pellet grill. But the Weber kettles just doesn't play good as pellet grill because pellet grills are a little bit more popular now. But that's what I would go. Everybody should have a kettle. We got Canada in the house, of course. Hey Tommy, how about Long Island iced tea? Yeah, I mean I'm sure they're good. You know, I hate the bed spins. I hate not being in control. I feel like I always need to be in control of myself. I don't like getting buzzed and losing control of myself. I always want to be in control of myself. And quite frankly, and this is the God's honest truth, people, and I've come to realize this over the years, people need alcohol because they have a better time when they're drunk and it loosens them up. They have a better time. I gotta say, I don't need to be drunk to have a good time. And there's nobody, and I'm pretty mellow on the thing on the YouTube, but I'm pretty kooky, pretty burnt, pretty kooky, and straight. And I can have just as much fun. I'd rather watch somebody get drunk and just, have fun and just I can goof on them in my mind. I don't need to get drunk to go to that spot. I'm pretty out there straight, so that's where I am with that. And if my daughter's still in here, she don't drink neither hardly. So that makes me feel good because I think alcohol is a major problem in this country. I think it's a big problem. Is that that's I missed that double J, the 560. Of course, man. The people said when I jumped on the Masterbuilt 3 years ago, people said that it's garbage, it won't last. There's people that still crank out that 560. So there's Oklahoma Joe Highlander offset for $50, best $50 I ever spent, of course. I got my daughter's Weber. I picked my daughter's Weber gas grill out of the garbage. Spent about $100 in parts. and put it in her backyard. And that's cool, man. Of course, man. There's nothing better than having a good time straight. And again, when I'm out having a good time and I'm not really drinking, trust me, I'm not bringing anybody down. Hello for lunch today. There you go. Belated happy Canada Day. And I think we are 7 o'clock, man. We are just about done here, man. Scotty's stopping by somewhere. And there is my email. So look, we got 40 people. If you guys want to hit that thumbs up, I would definitely appreciate it. My man Troy quit drinking in 2006 with no regrets. There you go. And look, he's not saying I won't have a beer here and there and this and that. I'm not against it, but I'd rather just go through life goofy and sober. That is correct on Bobby Bow. All right, my man David, good night. We are going to be getting ready to check out another great live stream. I think so, Mike. I had a lot of fun. I hope the sound. I'll go back and play it. Hopefully, the sound in my little webcam here is good, because it'll be money well spent. I appreciate that, Troy. Barbecue Mama. I appreciate your support. It means a lot to me, Maddie and Kiki, or I know that was Maddie, but the both of them. I'm sure Maddie is probably is getting ready for bed right now. I appreciate her popping in here. And there is, see how my webcam follows me? That's pretty cool, right? All right. I'm getting dizzy. Getting dizzy. I appreciate that. Thanks for the glove links. No doubt about it, man. Have a good night, everybody. Scott, I appreciate you. All my Facebook friends. I know I really didn't get a chance to hop on over to you guys and read some of the comments over there. I'll answer them after this show. Appreciate you popping in, man. We got some new people in here tonight. Gambit, good to see you. Bat 13, always good to see you. I will try to chop you this Friday on the. Oh no, Maddie and Kiki will not be live this Friday. What am I going to do with my Friday? I'm going to have to cook. That is pretty cool. Scott a kitten is like, what are you doing? I know she's the cat's meow for sure. All righty, look, I am going to cut out of this, man. I appreciate all you guys. This was a fun hour for sure, and look forward to seeing you cats next Sunday night, 6 to 7. It was a great time.